good morning, everyone. It's time now for WGTV, and we are at the fair. Hello, I'm Wayne Alley. Happy new month. It's October.
It is. I'm Kim Best, and we're glad to be at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. We're excited to walk around this morning and see what all's going on.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you, and there's a lot going on out here at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. It was a great weekend for the fair. Lots of stuff going on. You know, it gets bigger and better every year.
They do, and the crowds were fantastic.
They were that indeed. And I'll tell you, that I've already sampled some of the food.
Have you?
Oh, boy. You cannot beat it. It is just fantastic. Well, coming up on today's program, I know George Brashear is going to be talking to us about the big fish fry that's coming up this weekend.
Oh, yes, and Karen BRASHEAR, she's from Public Utilities. She'll be with the City of Goldsboro. She'll be here today to talk to us all about what the Public Utilities Department does. I think you may be surprised.
I think you will, too. I know I was when I first heard it.
I know, was that an amazing interview?
It was a very good interview, and you're going to enjoy hearing that. Also coming up, we have this weekend, I believe it's Friday, over at the Wayne County Public Library on East Ash Street. There's going to be an event for teens. It's a lock-in.
Oh, wow.
It's only for ages 13 to 18. Now, this is the first time trying this, and it's really going to be chaperoned, heavily chaperoned. At the same time, it's going to be a tremendous amount of fun for teenagers, ages 13 to 18. It starts at 8 p.m. on Friday the 5th, and it will go until the following morning at 7 a.m.
This is at the public library?
Yeah, at the public library, and they're going to be whoop-de-doing all night long.
What are they going to do?
They're going to whoop-de-doo.
Well, what does that mean?
I don't know. It's just that's what they... Well, okay, here it is. I have it right here. They have board games. They have video games. They have physical challenges. I see pull-ups and push-ups.
Oh,
yeah, all right. And they also have various other hands-on activities. Going to be a lot of movies to watch. Just a tremendous amount of fun. And for other information, anyway, Brandon sent me all this stuff, and there's a lot to talk about here, and I'll tell you more about that a little later on.
That sounds good. But you know what else is coming up this weekend?
What?
We've been talking about it for weeks now. The Jason Bishop Show
will
be at the Paramount Theater. You know, he's that illusionist.
He is an illusionist.
We've seen his website and seen some of the really neat things he can do. So he'll be there this weekend. If you don't have your tickets, you can still get them. Call the Paramount Theater.
So if you enjoy illusionism...
Is that a word?
I don't know. It works for me. Jason Bishop is going to be at the Paramount. That's going to be a great show. Oh, and I mentioned this a moment ago. I got to tell you something. If you're new to the area and you don't know anything at all about the local Shrine Club, they do a tremendous job here in Wayne County with their fish fries. Now, the Shriners they have a lot of projects, but their big project is the Shriners Children's Hospitals. And there's 22 children's hospitals internationally here in North America. 22 of them. The nearest is in Greenville, South Carolina, and there's another one in Cincinnati. And the Shriners have people called road runners, and George is going to tell us what road runners are here in just a little while. But the fall fish fry only costs $7 a plate. You get fried fish, coleslaw, potato salad, and hush puppies. And if you eat indoors, you get to enjoy delicious iced tea with that.
Where's that going to be held?
Well, there's 3 locations. You can eat in at Herman Park Center.
Okay.
Or you can drive through Herman Park. And if you're on the southern end of the county, you can drive through there right across from Mount Olive Center, next to Robert's Machine Shop on Highway 55, right
They've
between...
held it in that same location for years.
For years it's been there. And you know, you think about going through a drive-through, it may take a moment or two, but not this time. These guys,
they're organized.
They have fish in your vehicle and money in the pocket before you even stop.
And what date is that?
This is coming up Friday.
Okay.
So it's a Fish Fry Friday, and that's October 5th. It starts at 11 a.m., goes till 2, and then cranks up again for dinner time, 4 till 7 p.m. And I do hope you're able to attend.
So lunch and dinner.
And you could do what some people do, that is to have lunch at one location and then go have dinner at another location.
That's called loving fish.
It is.
And the Shriners.
And the Shriners and the Children's Hospitals.
Absolutely.
And George is going to tell us more about that here in just a little while. Okay?
My goodness.
What else do we have?
I believe, let's see. Oh, mark your calendars. I think I may have mentioned this once before, but we are having a second hillbilly hike. It's not till the spring, but you need to go ahead and plan on it. For those of us who don't exercise like we should, we might need to start training early.
Are you going to?
I think I may do it.
Really?
They may have talked me into it.
Oh, boy.
Unless they make it a lot more difficult than the last one, then I may have to watch one more time. But mark your calendars. It is May 4th, and it will be at Waynesboro Park again. So that's a Saturday this spring. Everybody get ready. hillbilly hike.
Yeah, and you really have to get ready for this, right? You gotta.
So they tell me.
Oh.
So they tell me. I haven't done it yet, so we'll see.
Okay.
But it is a 5K and it's an obstacle course, so.
All right. Coming up October 18th, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Wayne County on Royal Avenue are going to put the doctors against the lawyers in a softball game. Doctors against the lawyers in the softball game. That's coming up October 18th. And if you're a doctor or you're a lawyer and you want to participate in this, you can talk to Joe Heidenreich at the Boys and Girls Club. Now, this is going to be a lot of fun, but it's also for the Boys and Girls Club. They're the ones that will benefit from this. And if you have a business and you'd like to, if you would consider being a sponsor of this particular event, well, they'd love to talk to you about that too. All right. Anyway, dinner starts at 6 p.m. The softball game is at 7 o'clock. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's play ball, the doctors against the lawyers at the Boys and Girls Club. That's coming up on the 18th. Call Joe Heidenreich at the Boys and Girls Club.
That's right. And don't forget, it's right around the corner, Taste of Wayne. I know we mentioned it. Want to make sure you got your tickets. October the 13th, downtown Goldsboro.
That's exactly right. Oh, boy.
That's right.
And there's a lot of firsts in this.
That's right.
It's outdoors.
It is.
It's outdoors. And it's outdoors and other stuff. What?
It is going to be during the lunchtime hours, which is new, 11:30 till about 1:30.
Yeah.
It'll be the Cornerstone Commons, downtown Goldsboro.
Right, yeah.
Both of those are first.
Right.
What else do they have in Wayne? They have Taste of Spirits from R.A. Jeffries, which is a first. So they have lots of new things going on this year.
And the rest of it is a surprise. I can't tell you. How about that?
Come out and see for yourself. But
All
it's
right.
a great time to
Sure
taste
is.
little bits from all the restaurants across the county that are participating, and they have well over 30 vendors, so we'll have a good turnout.
You know, we're here today at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. This is a great venue. It's only $6 to get in the gate. It was a fantastic weekend. And coming up in just a little while, we're going to tell you what you're going to be able to see tonight
That's right.
at the fair.
That's right. And don't forget Tuesday, Senior Citizens Day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's tomorrow.
Oh, gosh, it is.
It is tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is Tuesday.
That's right.
But today is not. So we're going to talk about what's today, and then we'll tell you more about what's tomorrow, which is Tuesday, in just a little while. How's that? All right?
Oh, thanks for joining us. I think we have coming up Karen Brashear,
Yep.
Public Utilities for the City of Goldsboro.
WGTV today.
Morning and welcome to WGTV Today. I'm Kim Best, your host, and with me today I have Public Utilities Director for the City of Goldsboro, Karen Brashear. Welcome, Karen.
Hi, Kim.
We are glad to have you here and hoping that you can give us some differences and some definitions of what all public utility means for the City of Goldsboro and what all you are over, what you direct. That's not a question, that's just a statement. So Karen, first tell me what all falls up under the title of Director of Public Utilities.
All right, Kim.
I know that's large, but...
Well, the Public Utilities Department, we're responsible for processing drinking water at the water treatment plant.
Okay.
We are responsible for treating wastewater at the water reclamation facility. And we also have a compost facility where we process some really exceptionally good compost. And we have 40 acres of constructed wetlands which we operate, as well as 144 acres of farmlands, and for a reclaimed water project where the city is in cooperation with the Cherry Research Farm where they grow hay for their dairy cattle, and we're glad to let them do that. And we use our reclaimed water that we process at the water reclamation facility for irrigation there, as well as at the city golf course.
Wow. That's a long list of responsibilities and things that you have to oversee and make sure that everything runs on a smooth, regular basis.
Yeah, well, we enjoy it, but we don't shut down either the water treatment facility nor the water reclamation facility, because those services are needed 24 hours a day.
Absolutely. Well, today, Karen, let's focus on the water treatment plant, okay? So I know you have lots of different facilities that you take care of, but today it's the water treatment plant. And if you'll tell us, in the city, where does our drinking water come from?
Well, the drinking water source, the primary source, is the Neuse River. And we have a Neuse River intake screen, and we bring water in by gravity through the screen. The screen also filters out some of the sands and larger particles in the river, and then we take that water and we put it into a 35 million gallon pre-sedimentation basin, where any of the silts from the river will hopefully settle out to the bottom, though there's still some silts still in the water and some algae from the river, because you know that's a natural system. And then about 5 miles away from the intake structure, we have our water treatment plant. So we pump water from the pre-sedimentation basin to the water treatment plant.
Wow. Okay. So once the water has been taken from the Neuse River, how is it turned into drinking water?
Well, at the water treatment plant, we have water plant operators that work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We don't shut down the water treatment plant because people anticipate always having water coming out of their faucets 24 hours a day. So
that wouldn't work too well, at 5 o'clock if we no longer had water, would it?
It would not.
That would not go over so well.
So we don't do that. We operate 24 hours a day, and how that works is the water is received at the water treatment plant, and we adjust it with caustic to adjust the pH, and then we also add a little bit of alum to help settle any of the particulates that are in suspension in the water, and then after that the water goes through some multimedia filters that are 15 feet deep. They're quite big and deep. And then after the water is filtered, then we disinfect it with chloramines and add a little bit of fluoride for teeth, and then it's ready to be distributed.
Oh my goodness. So what a process that is.
It's fun.
Well, it sounds like it.
It's a large chemistry set.
So how does the drinking water get from the plant to everybody's home within the city?
Okay, well, we have very large pumps. They're called finished water pumps, and we pump it into the distribution piping, and also that piping leads to 4 1 million gallon elevated water tanks. And the elevated water tanks are what gives the pressure to the water. We, as the more water you put into the tanks, the more water pressure in the system. So when you go to your sink and you open the tap, there'll be water pressure, and water will come out at safe and tastes really nice, if I do say so.
You're not biased at all, right?
No, actually that's about all I drink.
Really?
Except making some hot tea with it. That's about all I drink.
Wow. So you have given us an explanation from the water coming out of the Neuse River, how it goes from the Neuse River, and all the different steps from that point until it gets to coming out of our faucets.
Right.
And how clean you make it, how you add the fluoride, how you make sure that everything in the water that doesn't need to be there is taken out, and the things like fluoride that does need to be put in, you add it into the water.
Right, and we have to meet all federal and state regulations.
That's what I was going to ask.
So that's another thing that we do testing on the water at various intervals, some as often as every 2 hours at different intervals, and keep testing the water, adjusting the treatment process to make sure it's working just right.
My goodness. Well, we appreciate what you all do, because we do just expect the water to be there. And we appreciate the fact that you all are so diligent in making sure the water meets all these regulations and is clean, has the added fluoride, and has everything that we need for healthy drinking water. So thank you, Karen. I appreciate that, and I hope that was informative. I hope everybody learned about the drinking water here for the city of Goldsboro. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you learned what's happening in your city.
Thanks, Kim.
we're back on WGTV today along with Kim
Yep.
and Wayne, and we're at the Regional Agricultural Fair here on Highway 117 South. And I'll tell you, if you've never been to this fair, you're in for a treat. It is a fantastic. In fact, they won the 2012 Image Award again as the best fair in the state. The fourth largest fair in the state of North Carolina, and that is the Wayne Regional Agricultural
I
Fair.
bet a lot of people didn't know that. We're the fourth largest.
We are the fourth largest.
That's amazing.
Now, of course, well, we won't mention the others, but because I'll tell you, everything you could find is right here. Now, do you ride rides?
Not really. I used to. I don't ride rides now, but my kids sure do. They love it, especially
Do
my
they?
son.
Yeah.
He's 18 and he still loves them.
Really?
Yeah. He gets a group of friends together and they come and have a good time.
Wow. I haven't ridden rides in quite a while myself, but the people that do, I can tell they sure love them. And
Oh yeah.
here on the midway here at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair, the rides are Powers Great American. And these folks are the best in the business, bar none. They come out of the Wilmington area. They were originally from Burgaw, but they moved here a few years back. But they're still local. Now, this is the fair. These are the rides that move on from here to Raleigh to the state fair. So when you go to the state fair, you're on the same rides you see right here.
Well, you know, that tells us right there the caliber of rides that we know we have right here at this fair. And you were telling me the other day that they really check to make sure everything is as safe as it possibly can
That's
be.
exactly right. If there's a bolt that's not tight, if there's a screw that's undone, it's not passed, and it's inspected ever before ever starting up.
Yeah.
And it's inspected
makes
by
us
the
all feel
state.
better.
Yeah, it does. It's very safe, and it's a very clean area as well. There are wash stations set up around the fairgrounds. You can wash your hands,
Oh, yeah.
and everything is very clean. There used to be, at one time, there was a petting area for the animals. They don't do that anymore because of some situations that happened at other fairs. So Milton Ingram, in his wisdom, decided, well, maybe that's not a good idea. They can just look at them and still enjoy them. And I walked through the barn a little while ago, and
I did too. I came
Did you?
a few minutes ago, and yeah, there's all kinds of animals.
I
over there.
love that. There's little tiny animals. There's horses that tall. Or maybe a little
believe
taller.
that?
No, I don't believe it either, but they're a little, did you see them?
I did,
Little
yeah.
miniature animals. And then there's some regular size animals as well. Of course, one of those animals is Milton Ingram, who's the manager of the, no, that's not true either. But it was a lot of fun there. And you got to see these. There's sheep, there's miniature donkeys,
Yeah.
there's horses, miniature horses, little tiny ones. But it was a tremendous amount of fun.
Well, what else is going to happen here tonight? Monday night.
Okay, Monday night, tonight, Great America, well, the gates open at 4 o'clock.
That's pretty much every weekday, right?
Every weekday, the gates open at 4. Powers Great American Midways crank up at 5. Then there's vocational competition. You know, they had the math competition. They had the masonry competition. They've got the carpentry competition this evening. There's going to be health occupations spelling contest this evening. That's health occupations tonight. That's at 5:30. Almost Amazing Rex and Dana Ryan performing this evening as well. At, let's see here, there's going to be a magic show right here in the pavilion.
Oh, right in here where we are.
That's right, tonight, magic show. The Thrill Show, Hanson's Thrill Show, the Magic Show, Wicked Bulls. This must be a bull
is that?
riding thing.
Wow.
Got to be a bull. Wicked Bulls is called at 7 o'clock, and that's in the grandstand area. Also, other things, including the Western Gunfight Show. That's this evening. That's at 8:30 in the Western in the town over here, the Western town. Then the Thrill Show, and then an Illusions and Escape demonstration. Discover agriculture for the youngsters. There's just a lot going on here at the Wayne Regional Agricultural
And
Fair
where can
tonight.
they pick up one of these catalogs like you have?
At the office.
Okay.
At the office, which is right off Highway 117. The main office is. You can get a catalog there.
And it tells you details for the whole week.
The whole week.
And I think it has a lot of pictures from last year.
Pictures. And the whole week. And pictures.
Yes,
In
it
fact,
does.
I see Miss North Carolina in there. She sure looks familiar.
Really? Does she?
Yeah, she sure does. But you see a lot of antique tractors, and boy, have you seen the antique tractors and farm equipment?
I haven't seen it yet.
Woo, I'm telling you. Well, it's right behind us outside the pavilion here. If you get an opportunity, if you're into antiques and or old tractors or farm implements, then as I drop everything here, I don't have a table. Anyway, you will enjoy these farm implements. They had some of these things running a little while ago, and oh my goodness.
They did.
They're
loud.
Yeah.
They're loud, but you can tell they sound antique.
They sound
different
antique.
than today's.
Yeah, it's an old sound.
Is that what it is?
Oh, I guess, yeah. But I love. First of all, I love old vehicles like that old Mack truck over there. It's a 1963 model. That thing is beautiful. There's all these old tractors and farm implements. There's a hay baler over there that bales hay. Go figure. I guess that's why they call it a hay baler. What do you think?
Well, they have so much to choose from, so definitely, if you haven't come yet, I know today's just Monday, but you've got through the end of the week. I think the fair's here through next Sunday or Saturday?
It is Sunday.
Sunday,
yeah.
all the way through Sunday.
Well, they start closing up Sunday,
Yeah.
so get here Saturday or before, because that's
right.
when everything is still going really, really strong. And the food, oh my goodness. Woo! Hot dogs, hamburgers, cotton candy,
and it looks
apples.
like more food vendors than I've ever seen here before.
I would have to say yes,
I mean,
that's
seriously,
true.
when we walked through earlier, I couldn't believe the row after row of different food
Yeah,
vendors.
yeah, including a lot of them are the local
Of course.
organizations, the churches,
Churches, fire departments.
yeah, and the nonprofit organizations, a lot of them,
Absolutely.
and we're asking you to support those folks because they work really, really hard.
And all those funds stay local.
Yes, they do. They stay local, so support local and eat a lot.
Eat a good old cheeseburger.
I know I try.
We're talking about eating.
Yes.
How about the Really Chili Challenge that is
hey.
coming up?
Yeah, when is that?
That is October the 27th, so we've got a little while, but just want you to put it on your calendar.
That's this month.
That's right, this month. And that benefits the Community Soup Kitchen.
Yeah.
So if you think you've got the best chili recipe, you need to come out and join their Really Chili Challenge, and everybody will be standing around sampling your chili and vote and see who has the very best.
Ooh. Ooh.
I don't
yes.
have the really best chili, but I'll come
Yeah.
and sample others.
Oh, I'd love to sample the others, yeah.
would too.
Well, see, I would make the chili myself, but I'm too busy sampling the others.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
go.
All right.
But October 27th, mark your calendars.
All right. Let's see, what else do we have coming on here? We've got a whole lot of stuff to talk about here for the month of October.
We do. October's a busy month. Well, East Carolina Symphony Orchestra will be at the Paramount Theater
Oh,
on
yes.
October the 21st, my mom's birthday.
Well,
They sure will. They'll be at the Paramount Theater, and you know, how often do we get to see universities bring their talented individuals to right here in Goldsboro
And they are
to the
talented.
Paramount Theater?
Yeah, they
That's
are
right.
very good.
Have you seen them before?
I've heard them before.
Have you?
Yes.
Well, I know they've actually been to the Paramount. This is their second annual, I believe. And they're going to make it every single year. They're going to keep coming back, and that's a great partnership that the Paramount Theater now has with East Carolina.
That's right. Very talented organization. So if you
Oh, yes.
enjoy philharmonic music,
That's right.
classical music, you'll
October
enjoy
21st.
October 21st. 3 weeks.
Gosh, it'll be here before we know it.
I know. Can you believe this?
And I don't like it because my birthday's 2 days after that, and I've about had enough of birthdays coming around.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what are we
But
going to
the
do about it?
alternative is not real good either, so I guess I'll take them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll take 'em.
Just grin and bear it.
Yeah, I guess that's the way you call it.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, let's see what we have here. We'll
else
look
is
over the
going on?
almanac and other stuff coming up here in just a few minutes.
Today we're talking with Greg Kesey. Greg has set up with a booth here for the Disabled American Veterans at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. Greg!
Hey, how you doing today?
Man, I am doing great. Look at all the peanuts.
Yes, we have quite a few cases of peanuts.
All right, now this booth is set up for the Disabled American Veterans. Tell me about that organization.
Well, the Disabled American Veterans, our mission is to help veterans get their claims into the DAV. We support the veterans of Wayne County, Lenoir County, and our job is to actually assist veterans into getting claims into the VA system so that they can actually get their compensation.
All right, and this organization has been around a number of years.
Oh yeah, quite a few years. Back in 1950 started.
And is there a Goldsboro or Kinston office?
Well, there's a Goldsboro office. Right now we're located on 112 Patrick Street in Goldsboro, right behind the main post office.
I know exactly where that is. And you have to look for that street. It's kind of a short street, isn't it?
Yes, it's a very, very short street. It's right off of Mulberry Street.
Right off Mulberry Street, behind the post office on Patrick Street. Now, you have roasted peanuts for sale.
Yes, we have roasted peanuts, and they're salted and unsalted peanuts. They go for $3 per bag or 2 for $5.
You also have soft drinks to wash them down with.
Yes, all the soft drinks that we have here, Pepsi and Coke products, Gatorade, everything's $1.
Oh, okay. Man, that's great. All right. Well, I appreciate you talking with us.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Greg Kesey, we've been speaking with him today about the Disabled American Veterans set up right here at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. Thanks.
We're back on WGTV. Thank you for being with us. We're here at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair today.
We are. It's an exciting place to be, so if you hadn't come yet, you mark your calendars and figure out what night of the week is best for you. Bring the kids out, walk around, see the animals, eat some of the great fair food, walk away with a candy apple in your hand,
So get
cotton candy, whatever you like.
So get a move on.
There you go.
We got cows over here. I said that for your benefit, cow.
Yeah, they're right beside us. So.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I was thinking about, Wayne, that we need to tell everybody is Goldsboro Parks and Rec is having their first annual Hay Maze.
Hey, maze?
Hay Maze.
Hey, maze.
And you'll see it if you go down Ash Street and you go by the I can't even speak this morning, Herman Park Center. My goodness, spit it out.
That's easy for you to say.
Yes, you will see bales upon bales of hay, and that is because there's a hay maze. It's going to be at least 6 feet tall, and it is not your juvenile hay maze. This is one that individuals will walk through and try to find their way out, and it's made for teenagers and above.
This is your adult hay maze. You know what I mean?
Children can try to do it as well.
Oh, sure. In fact, the children will probably do better than the adults.
More than likely.
Yeah.
But it doesn't cost a thing. It's on the front lawn of Herman Center.
And it's free, too.
It is. So stop by. It's Friday and Saturday nights through the whole month of October. Then it'll also be offered Halloween night.
Oh, boy.
That's right. It gives you something to do on Halloween night, Wayne.
Yeah. Oh, well, boo.
He'll
Okay.
go to the hay maze.
I'll go. All right. It is October 1st. Happy New Month. It is Adopt a Shelter Dog Month. Adopt a Shelter Dog. That's always a good idea. It's also National Bake and Decorate Month. It's Bat Appreciation Month.
Really?
Yeah. I walk my bat every night. Yeah. Come on, bat. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo.
I am not a bat fan.
Oh, really? Oh, bats are good, though. They eat
Oh, they-
mosquitoes. Yeah, they're good. They
Well,
eat-
we can look at them from a distance.
Oh,
I know
okay.
that.
All right. Also, this is Children's Disease Awareness Month, Children's Magazine Month, Church Library Month, and a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Tonight is National Popcorn and Tears Movie Night. Okay.
Popcorn and tears.
Popcorn and tears. Find a sappy
A
movie.
sappy movie.
Yeah, and eat popcorn and cry. Johnny Carson became host of The Tonight Show this day, 1962.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that goes back a few years. The late Johnny Carson, of course. Loretta Lynn recorded Coal Miner's Daughter. She wrote the song. She wrote, she wrote 9 verses. She only sang 6 on the record.
9 verses.
9 verses. That was a long song.
That's a long song.
And in 1971, Disney World opened in Orlando. How about that?
Oh, man, 1971.
Yeah. Julie Andrews is having a birthday today, and so
she's one of my favorites.
Is that right?
Yeah, I've always loved Julie Andrews.
Yeah, she is wonderful. She's 76 today.
My goodness.
And Stella Stevens is having a birthday.
Now, who's she?
She's an actress.
Okay.
A very pretty actress. She's 75. And she's still very pretty. All right. That's the almanac for today. Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh. You know, we just heard from George Rasher a little while ago. I can't stress enough the importance of supporting the Shriners Fish Fry. Now, there's children from, in fact, I think George said there's about 30 or so from here in Wayne County who've received help from the Shriners Children's Hospitals. They're road runners. You heard about road runners. They're the guys that go all over this region and pick up children and then go and take them to the hospitals. So there are children here that need your help. They need your help.
And
So
these
support
fish
the
fries,
Shriners.
really, it's a great way to, I mean, you're getting great food, but you're also doing it, you're paying for it at a good cause.
That's exactly right. It's only $7 a plate, but give a little extra.
One day only?
Well, yeah, just the one day. But give a little extra. It's only $7, but it wouldn't hurt to give 8 or even 9 or 10. Give them $10 a plate, because all the money raised goes to the Shriners Children's Hospital.
Yeah, such a great cause.
It is that indeed. Well, let's see. It's Monday,
It is.
and it's October 1st, and we get to be here another 2 days. Oh, boy.
Well, I can't wait to see who all we're going to run into. We're going to walk around the fair and interview lots of people standing around and working at the fair, so that ought to be interesting. You'll see those tomorrow.
We'll be talking to Milton Ingram and Eddie Pitzer as well. Eddie's the new manager out here at the fair.
That's
and
right.
Looking forward to him. He really knows what he's doing. He and the Milton have a little bit of a different style of management, but the staff is all here and they do a wonderful job. So we'll invite you to come to the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair.
Yes, we do. If you hadn't heard that, we've said it 45 times now.
Was it?
Please come to the fair.
46. Until tomorrow, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you understand and have learned what's happening in your community.